everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for the varsity matchup between the Princeville Lady Princes and the Tornadoes of A-Town. And we're ready for a great matchup here. We had a great matchup in the JV matchup, so we're hoping this is just as good. My name's Wyatt Reed. I'll be taking you along here this evening as we get ready to go. The Princeville Lady Princes come into this one, again, notching a win on the JV side. 3 sets it took them, but they got the job done, winning set number 3, 15-3. So we'll see how this matchup on the varsity side goes, and it should be an interesting one here because you got some serious firepower on the Princeville side in the name of Harper Francis. Harper Francis in the match that I did against West Central. Now, it was a 3-set match, but Harper Francis in that match, what did I say? She had 12 kills in that match. Did I say 15? She might have had 15. No, I think she had 12. She had 12 in the match that they had against West Central earlier this year. Of course, you have to have somebody against West Central. West Central's got some serious firepower as well. So we'll see how A-Town handles the serious firepower of Harper Francis here this evening as teams are lining up for the national anthem. We will take a break here as we've got the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and get ready for the Lady Princes and the A-Town Tornadoes here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we get ready for starting lineups here as the A-Town Tornadoes hosting the Princeville Lady Princes. And starting lineups being announced as we speak. Number 16, Claire Sutherland. Number 11, Maisie Street Matter. Number 13, Sahara Street Matter in the starting lineup here as well. Here's Harper Francis, who I mentioned just before we went to break. She is the superstar here on this Lady Princes roster, so keep a very close eye on her. Number 2 out there is Aaliyah Dominguez. And then we've got Jamison McGinn, the junior, number 12 in the starting lineup. And then number 24, the libero here this evening, is Reagan Calder. So there's your starting lineups there for the Princeville Lady Princes. And on the A-Town side, as the Tornadoes about ready to take the floor here this evening, looks like a pretty similar lineup to the last time I was here against Knoxville. Emma Gunther out there, number 3. She is a senior. A lot of senior leadership here on this A-Town roster. Number 14, that is Sydney Teal, also a senior. Number 7, I got ahead of myself there. Number 7, Charlie Cox. She is not a senior. She is a junior here this evening. And then we've got Emma Macomb in the starting lineup here tonight. She is also a senior. Number 16, Ellie Pompeo, also a senior. And then number 4 here this evening, Sophie Kern out there as well. So there you go. All but one starter is a senior here on this A-Town roster. So looking forward to this one here tonight, and we'll see what A-Town can do. A-Town coming in off a tough one last time we had them here on TSSR, losing their match to Knoxville 2-0, 25-10 and 25-14. Princeville, the last time I had them here on TSSR against West Central, great matchup. They won the first set 26-24, lost the next 2 sets 25-22 and 25-21. So they kept it close, but man, they had some serious firepower to go against on the West Central side. We'll see if A-Town can keep up with the firepower that the Lady Princes have here this evening. And we're about ready to go here. As West Central, yeah, their leader, Harley Haynes, boy, she put on a show there. Great effort, though, between those two sides a few weeks back. That one you can probably still watch here on TSSR. But our attention turns to this one, the Princeville Lady Princes and the Tornadoes of A-Town. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, your 2 cents on the match at hand here this evening. Let us know all sorts of stuff. Let us know what you're up to here this evening as the first service is underway, and we are underway. That one tipped over the net. Number 14, Sydney Teal. Here is Street Matter sending that one to the floor. That one off the shoe of Ellie Pompeo. And Street Matter going to pick up the first kill of the evening. And it's a 1-0 start here for the Lady Princes. And there is an ace to answer real quickly there. Number 16, that is Claire Sutherland. Rob, good to have you with us here. Hello to you as well. As we get ready to go, Charlie Cox sends it back across. 2-0 the start here for the Lady Princes. Street Matter dug out for a second by A-Town, but it goes out of play. I'm going to give Street Matter another kill. That's her second kill of the night. I'm a little more generous than the folks here at the folks here might be, but that was definitely a kill here this evening. As that one hammered down, that's Harper Francis. Better get used to hearing her name here tonight, as she has a ton, and I mean a ton, of power in that right arm. It's on full display here this evening. Just hit that one right off the defenders. There's a nice little tip over. Emma Gunther going to pick up the first kill of the night for A-Town, and it's a 4-1 score here in the first. That was a nice little play right there. Just kind of sent it over as quickly as she could. And that one to the near side, out of play, off the hands of Gunther. So after she picks up the kill, the service error. And it is 5-1. Service comes in. We're back underway. Trying to get that one over is Macomb, and Kern digs it out. Ready for Charlie Cox off the block, and that one out of play. It'll be another kill. Her first kill here of the night. Charlie Cox, a little quiet against Knoxville. A-Town as a whole was pretty quiet there against Knoxville. Charlie Cox had an ace and 2 kills. That was it. Teal gets it in. There's Street Matter sending it to the back, and that was a good call. As Sahara Street Matter, by my count, she's up to 3 kills here this evening. And a whistle and a quick timeout. A-Town doesn't want this one to get out of hand. 6-2 of the start. The Lady Princes out in front. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Off the timeout from A-Town. As that one sent to the nearest, or the far side, I should say. As that one hammered to the floor What a play by Jamison McGinn. Jamison McGinn picking up her first kill. McGinn, in the match I did against West Central, she had a pretty good night. She had 7 total kills. Street Matter gets that one in. Here's Charlie Cox. That one off the block. Sent back and out of play on the near side. And boy, there's just some mean firepower here for the Lady Princes of Princeville. And right now they are out to a big lead here, 8-2. Here's Street Matter. Cox. Here is Sophie Kern. Kern is going to pick up a kill. That one off the back wall. Sophie Kern with her first kill. So 1 kill for Emma Gunther, 1 kill for Charlie Cox, and now 1 for Sophie Kern. 8-3 now the score. And Charlie Cox, she's a good server here. See if she can go on a serving run as that one tapped over on 2. A whistle. They're going to call a violation on that one. And that'll be another point for A-Town. So back-to-back points for the first time here today for A-Town. It's 8-4. Charlie Cox. One heck of a service. Again on display there. That one off McGinn. And that's going to be another violation. Into the net. 8-5. 3 straight points here for A-Town. As Cox gets that one in. As that one sent to the far side. Nice dig there by Cox. This one's got to go over. Kern gets it over. Lady Princes setting it up. There's McGinn off the block. Kern. This one's got to go over here. It does. There's Macomb. As McGinn tried to send that one near side. Sophie Kern into the net. Into the net. That ends the 3-0 run for the Tornadoes, and it's 9-5. Apples, good to have you with us here. Can always count on Apples to be in our streams here. That one out of play. Service, a rare mistake you're going to see tonight from Harper Francis. That girl can play, though. I think she plays basketball, too, if I'm not mistaken. So she's going to be a problem for a lot of people. There's a good serve there. Nearly went down. Setting it up, Sophie Kern. And no. As McGinn sends it far side. Setting it up for Kern again. And that one did not get on the right side of the stick, so it'll be out of play. I tell you, Sophie Kern, for her being one of the shorter players out there on the floor, she has got a lot of athleticism. I kind of forgot that, not going to lie. I remember watching her last year as that one tipped into the net. It'll be another point for the Lady Princes, but she's not the tallest, but she's not the shortest out there either that I can see. Of course, I'm up here in the crow's nest, so it's hard to tell. But she has got a lot of athleticism. As that one hit in the net off the hands of Charlie Cox. Steve, good to have you with us here this evening. Our good friend Steve, big A-Town fan. Always good to have you here. Steve, you missed out on a good JV match. You're going to have to go back and watch that one here on our YouTube channel. As that one's sent back over by Pompeo. Here's McGinn. And that one off the net. This one's got to go over. There's Pompeo off the block and a double hit. I'm going to give Pompeo a kill for A-Town. I'm feeling generous here this evening, so that's just the way it's going to be. You don't like how I score it? Well, you can keep your own scores. 12-7 our score. Here's Pompeo going to serve it in. Nice serve here to the near side. That one off the net by Street Matter. This one's got to go over, and it doesn't. It does not go over, so it'll be a point. Steve says he'll go back and watch that JV matchup. Third set wasn't quite as exciting as we might have hoped, but still. Went to 3 sets. Pretty good volleyball in that 3-set winner for Princeville. As setting it up, hammering that one down, Sophie Kern. Here's McGinn off the block, though. Who was there? That is number 14, Sydney Teal. Nice play by Sydney Teal defensively. Who was also there? It was Sydney, and I believe that was Emma Gunther also there. Service in by Pompeo again. It's 12-9 and a service ace. I'm going to give her an ace. Pompeo makes it a 2-point first set. 12-10, A-Town on a little bit of a run here. As that one sent in by Pompeo, we're back underway, setting it up. And McGinn sends it over. As they send it back over, Teal. Good communication there on the A-Town side. Tried to get it dug out. Unable to do so. And that'll be a point for the Lady Princes. 13-10 our score. Harper Francis, a little quiet here in this match so far. It's been her teammate. Her teammate, Sahara Streetmatter. Streetmatter's got 3 kills already here in this match, by my count. Ooh, that one off the hands of the block. And that is off the hands of Claire Sutherland. I'll give her a kill. Was off the block and out of play off of A-Town. 1 hit, though, so I think you can still constitute that as a kill. Serving it in is Jamison McGinn. Here's Teal sending it over, far side. Ooh, that one tipped over. Nice dig. Here's Kern. Kern sends that one towards the near side. Here's Streetmatter again. Getting it up. Kern again. Off the net. Tap back over. Nice recovery there for A-Town. Setting it up for Streetmatter again. And Streetmatter's got another kill. Sahara Streetmatter up to 4 kills here in this set. And it's 15-10. Good to have everybody along here this evening. Already off to a fast start here between the two sides. There's the service in once again. Getting it up and sending that one across. Here's Streetmatter. Oh, and Streetmatter gets another one. Back-to-back kills for Sahara Streetmatter. 16-10. Our score, despite the scoreboard not wanting to update here. There we go. 16-10 is the score. Serving at number 12, Jamison McGinn towards the middle. Tapped over on 2, and a good play by Emma Gunther. What a play by Gunther. She just got her 2nd kill of the night. Kind of catching him off guard with that little play there. Sophie Kern in to serve. As that one ready to go here. A little tap over, and that one hits the floor off the hands of Claire Sutherland again. She's got 2 kills here in the set. A lot of scoring here for each side. Means we're getting into some good volleyball here. That one hammered just a little far. Just as I say that, we have an unforced error there. That one out of play. Off the hands, I believe that was Sydney Teal who sent that one wide. 18-11 is the score. Nice play. Able to save that one. As Streetmatter taps that one at the net, but she's going to get whistled for running into the net. And it'll be a point for the Tornadoes, 18-12. In to serve is Gunther. Gunther did have an ace in the match against Knoxville. Kind of a tough day there for against Knoxville. Streetmatter gets that one down to the floor. Up to 6 kills for Sahara Streetmatter. I said we need to keep an eye on Harper Francis. I've hardly seen her on the floor here tonight. Of course, when you got Sahara Streetmatter going out there and putting on a show, she's not really needed. As that one sent wide off the hands of Maisie Streetmatter. That makes it 19-13. Cleaning off the hands there, Sydney Teal in to do the serving duties here. 19-13, Sydney Teal gets that one in, and that is a beautiful serve right there. You could argue a service ace on that one, potentially for Teal. I think I'm going to lay off. I've been very generous on the scoring here tonight. Service in again, 19-14 now is the score. Gunther sends it back over towards the corner, and Emma Gunther gets the kill. whistle, and a timeout on the floor. We got a great first set here going. 19-15. A-Town trails by 4. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. I tell you, these girls don't need much time. Here's Harper Francis trying to get that one over. Nice play there defensively. A-Town sends it back over towards the middle. They were ready and lined up at 32 seconds off the 1-minute timeout. And scrambling for that one, A-Town unable to send it back across. 20-15 now is the score, as Princeville back up 5. Princeville led by as much as 7 in the first. Maybe even as much as 8 if my memory serves me right. Here's that one off the block. Nice shot by Pompeo. There's McGinn. Oh my goodness, if it's not one, it's the other. This has got to go over, and A-Town sends it back over. Good defensive play there. Off the block! Francis sends that one into the block, and then a miscommunication between Kern and Pompeo. It's 21-15. Boy, Francis, you don't see that very often. Going into the hands, off the hands of Francis. Oh, and Charlie Cox going to pick up a kill. Beautiful play there by Charlie Cox. It's 21-16. Give her the kill. That's her second here in this first set. 21-16, and now Cox in to serve again. Oh, man, that is a lot of firepower on that serve. This one off the net. This one's got to go over, and unable to get it over. (22-16). Lady Princes out in front. Steve says he saw the ending of the football broadcast. A lot of points in that game. There was a lot of points indeed. Defense optional in that football matchup Friday night. Sophie Kern nearly got a kill, but nice play there defensively. Now she digs it out. This one's got to go over. Macomb gets it over. And then McGinn sends it back over. Nice little back and forth between the two sides. Here's Pompeo off the block and down to the floor. That one off the hands of Claire Sutherland, who was playing great defense there. 23-16. Now Francis getting that one in. Here's Sophie Kern. Tapped over on 2 by the Lady Princes. Back over again on 2. Good little back and forth here. Nice shot there. That's Sutherland hammering that one down, and Sutherland will get her third kill. Well, I told you guys to watch for the wrong player. Harper Francis, who is a superstar on this team for sure. But it has been Sahara Street Mather and Sutherland. And there's a service ace right on cue. Right on cue for Harper Francis, and she picks that one up. 25-16. Set number 1 goes to the Lady Princes. Well, a lot of action there. We'll take a look at the stats and get ready for set number 2 right after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wide read on the call here this evening as we get ready for set number 2 between the Princeville Lady Princes and the Tornadoes of A-Town. First set goes to the Lady Princes as Sahara Street Matter sends that one wide. And a rare mistake for Sahara Street Matter as A-Town opens up with a 1-0 lead here in the second set. Street Matter was excellent in the first set. I'll go over her stats here in just a second as we get this point. There's Jamison McGinn. This one tapped over. Nice play! That one down to the floor. Emma Macomb picks that one up. Her first kill of the night. So Street Matter in that first set, I have her with 6 kills here this evening for the Lady Princes. As the service back in, I'll go full stats here. Nice tap in front. Here's Charlie Cox. Oh, that one off the net. And a double hit there, so 2-1 now is the score. Scoreboard updated now. 3 kills in the first set for the sophomore Claire Sutherland. Just 1 kill for Harper Francis. How many times you say that? And Princeville actually wins that set. Oh, tap down at the net. A nice play. Sydney Teal right in front of the net. I'll give her a kill there as well. She picks that one up. 16, 7, 5. All right, we're good now. Serve coming back in. A 3-1 start here for A-Town. That one punched over. A whistle and a violation running into the net there. That is Sadie Menold. Hopefully I got that last name right there. Sadie Menold. Oh, and they called it actually a violation on A-Town, so it's actually Lady Prince's point. My apologies there. There's Charlie Cox tapping that one down to the floor. Little love tap, it'll work. Charlie Cox picks up her 3rd kill. Charlie Cox makes it 4-2, A-Town. Now the serve. That was a beautiful serve. Now she sets it up. Here is Sophie Kern. McGinn. She had a kill there in that first set. This one's got to go over, and it somehow does. Somehow went over. I don't know how that went over, but it did. 5-2 our score. Good start here. As a service, Charlie Cox off the top of the net. As that one, Ellie Pompeo. I think either way that was going to be a point for the Lady Princes. Pompeo hit that one into the net, and even if she got it over the net, it was going to be a violation as she ran into the net. As that one tapped over by Kern, 5-3 our score. That one hammered down by Sutherland, but able to dig it out is Gunther. Sending that one towards the middle. Gunther digs it out. Now Cox. Gunther sends it back over and down. Oh my goodness. I don't know how that one went down, but it did. Emma Gunther with the kill. That is her 4th on the night, by my count. Oh, and a beautiful service there. I'm going to give Sydney Teal the ace on that one since there was only one hit. A timeout is called. We'll take a timeout with them. 7-3 A-Town the lead here in set number 2. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. 7-3 our score here in the second set. Macomb with the service. Back over at Lady Princes. Lady Princes winning the first set. Now H-Town trying to respond, as Sophie Kern is going to pick up the kill. Her first kill of the night. Second kill of the night, excuse me. It's 8-3. Just looked like the defender there. I don't know who that was. I think it was McGinn who tried to return that one and just looked at her hand like a baseball player would do, thinking there's a hole in his bat. That one hammered down, so McGinn gets it right back. Jamison McGinn picks up the kill, the first kill here in set number 2 for the Lady Princes, as they are trailing 8-4. Now a service ace makes it 8-5. Who had that service? That is number 23, Sadie Menold. So give her an ace here this evening. Setting up Sophie Kern, a little tap over. 8-5 now the score. Whistle and running into the net, so A-Town going to pick up another point. Boy, you're seeing some mistakes that Princeville just did not make there in the first set. Ellie Pompeo in to serve. As Pompeo, well, that was a good serve right there. A lot of power on that one. Here's McGinn. Oh, that one hit right back down to the floor. Jamison McGinn, her second kill here in this set. She's up to 3 on the match. It's 9-6. Again, Harper Francis here in this one. I thought she was going to be the key player to keep an eye on. She just 1 kill here in this match. Oh, what a serve there. McGinn, a little firepower on that one. Oops, I gave her a kill. I meant to give her an ace. It's now 9-7. Nice little run here for the Lady Princes. A-Town hoping to stop that. Here's Kern tapping it up at the net. Nice play there. Whistle and a violation as Kern making sure she don't get stepped on there. And you blink here, suddenly it's now a 9-8 game. I believe it's a 4-0 run. Wasn't it 9-4? It was. Now it's 9-8. Here's McGinn. Boy, that serve, there's a lot of power on it. And that one off the net, off the block either way. Sydney Teal unable to make that one work, and we're tied at 9. Here she is again, McGinn. Getting that one up for Kern. Street Matter taps it over. There's Gunther sending it far side. Nice little dig right there by Francis. Street Matter. Got to go over. It does go over. Gunther nearly got the kill on that one. Street Matter. That one nearly out of play, but able to save it. Oh, and that one goes over the net. I don't know if that was by design or not. Maisie Street Matter sent it over. I don't think that one was meant to go over. I think that one was supposed to be a setup for Harper Francis. Either way, they'll take it. 10-9. Lady Princes with the first lead here in set number 2. Here's Kern as she taps that one over. Street Matter punches that one over. Sophie Kern, into the net. This has been one mighty run here for the Lady Princes. I believe it's a 7-0 run. And you wonder when head coach Ramona Tinkham will maybe take a timeout and try to get her team to regroup, as McGinn sends that one into the net. And now it's back to a 1-point set. Sophie Kern due into serving duties. 11-10. Kern, service comes in, awkwardly off the hands, has to go over, and it does. Scrambling a bit. How in the world Street Matter got that one over and didn't send it out is beyond me, as Charlie Cox didn't get that one over. That one hits off the net, so it'll be 4 hits and a whistle and a timeout. So Coach Tinkham wanting to talk this one over. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you. And we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening. 12-10 our score here, second set. Lady Princes trailing most of this set, but they have since gone on a run and now have a 2-point lead in the set, as Sutherland will serve it in for the Lady Princes. Here's Charlie Cox sending that one to the far corner. This one's got to go over. Street Matter sends it over. Boy, Street Matter's having a good match here so far. There's Charlie Cox off the block, and that one's down. Charlie Cox will pick up the kill off the timeout. Her fourth kill here in the match by my count. 12-11. Scoreboard to my right is not being as generous as I am here tonight in scoring. I'm in a good mood, though. Oh, my goodness. Get out of the way, Sophie Kern. That's Harper Francis, her second kill of the night. And it nearly took Sophie Kern's head with it. I would do the same thing if I was trying to return a shot from Harper Francis. Just duck and hope it doesn't hit me. Gunther gets it to Teal, but Teal sends it into the net. So another mistake there for A-Town, and the mistakes starting to pile up here after they had, I believe it was a 9-4 lead earlier in this set. Since then, it's been a 10-2 run for the Lady Princes. Macomb sends that one across, and a point. They say that one was tipped. So give that one to Emma Macomb. Her second kill of the set. She's up to 2 on the match as a whole. Oops, I gave that to the Princes. I meant to give that to the Tornadoes. It's 14-12. Here's Francis. Oh, my goodness, it's dug out by Kern. And then Charlie Cox nearly sent that one down, and that is out of play. A point for A-Town. I don't know how in the world Sophie Kern was able to dig that one out, but she did. There's Teal with the serve. Here's Francis again. Dug out again by Sophie Kern. My goodness. 14-13. Here's Street Matter. And there's Macomb. Street Matter again sends it over. Off the block and down. Sahara Street Matter, after a very busy first set, just picked up her first kill here in the second set. She's up to 7 kills here on this match, by my count. Scoreboard only has her with 2. I find that kind of hilarious that we're that far off. I think the scoreboard wasn't working in the first set. Nice dig there by Teal. It's got to go over. Teal sends it over. Diving for it. Lady Princes. Kern may have sent that one into the net, and she did. Looking for Macomb, but sent it just a little bit too far. It's 16-13. (16-13) is our score. Sahara Street Matter back in to serve. She doesn't have an ace here this evening, but she does have those 7 kills. Teal sends that one wide. And it's now 17-13. A-Town needs to win this second set in order to send it to a third and final set after a 25-16 first set. Street Matter setting up Pompeo, and she hits that one into the net. Pompeo's having one of those matches that Taylor Hendel might have had there in that first set, or the first game of the night, I should say, the JV matchup. one of those frustrating ones where she's got it all squared up, and then she just sends it right into the net. It happens. It happens to the best of them. There's McGinn. Did she keep that one in? She did. Wow. Jamison McGinn. Her third kill here in this set. She's got 4 on the night. And it's 19 to 13. Street Matter, another service in. As there's Charlie Cox, sends that one long. Sent that one to the far side, but just missed a little bit. It's 20 to 13. Now's the score as Street Matter still serving. She's been on one heck of a service run. There's Sophie Kern, and she sends that one into the net. 21-13. Suddenly you look up, and the Lady Princes are just a few points away from taking this one here in 2 sets. Taylor Larson has checked into the ball game, or the match. And they go right after her. Here's Pompeo. Here's Harper Francis. One tried to get dug out. Oh my goodness, what a nice play as Gunther sends it across. McGinn. Back across there, there's Macomb. Ooh, struggling there a little bit. The Lady Princes, 4 hits. And that'll be a point finally for A-Town. 21-14. Our score here, second set. Charlie Cox needing to go on a service run. This is the girl to have at the line. There's a beautiful serve right there. That one far side has to go over, and they get it. Setting that one over on 2. Like that play. And let it go, and they do. Sydney Teal. Smart decision there. Makes it 21-15. Well, the stats that were coming fast and furious in set number 1 have kind of slowed down. That one tapped down at the net. It's Ellie Pompeo. Pompeo just picked up her second kill. It's 21-16. Pompeo also has an ace here tonight. There's another beautiful serve by Charlie Cox. McGinn into the net. 21-17. Four-point lead for the Lady Princes, and that one into the rafters. This one off the hand of Pompeo. And there's another instance of it being just one of those nights for Pompeo. Seen that on a couple of occasions where, again, she has it squared up, but just sends it right into the net. Frustrating to see that there. 22-15, or 22-17, I should say, as a substitution. Harper Francis checking out. Checking in is Bryn Federick. Hopefully I got that right there. And Federick sends that one right into the net. Federick is a junior for the Lady Princes. And then the senior Emma Macomb serves that one there. Ooh, nearly an ace. Scrambling a little bit here. They're able to get it over. Sending that one over on 2 is Gunther. That one tipped off the block. Setting it up for Kern off the block. Great back and forth here now in the later stages of this set. Gunther sets it up again for Kern. And that one off the hands of McGinn, and she's got another one. Boy, what a match here for Jamison McGinn. She is up to 10 kills. If there was one person I thought was going to have 10 kills in this match, I would have thought it'd been Harper Francis. But McGinn has been just as impressive. Scrambling a little bit here. They got to send it over. Gunther gets it over. 23-18, and into the net it goes. 23-19. As now Ellie Pompeo coming in and going to try to get another service run going here for the A-Town Tornadoes. Pompeo. That one just a hair long, and there, again, just an instance of just one of those nights. And Pompeo will check out. Checking in, Lily Terwilliger. Going to check in for what she hopes is more than 1 point here. The junior, number 11 for A-Town. 24-19, that one way out of play. Reagan Walsh sends that one out of play, so it's now 24-20. Can Sophie Kern start a serving run here? They're going to need it. Set point here, match point for the Lady Princes. Setting it up for Street Matter. Oh, nice dig there by Kern. Teal taps it over. Street Matter again. Gunther trying to tap it over, and that will end this match in 2 sets. But a really good second set there. 25-20, 25-16 the score in set number 1. There was some good action there in that one. Even though it was 2-0, we have quite a few points, kills, and stats to talk about here as we take a look at the stat sheet here. I was going to go to a break, but I think I can just do this so we can wrap it up here. As, boy, you would have thought after getting a, 10-minute late start after the 3-set JV match, you would have thought maybe we'd be here a little bit later, but quick night there for Princeville. They make it 2-0, but they were very competitive sets nonetheless. And again, Princeville, the Lady Princes, going to take the win here, 2-0. I take a look at my scoring sheet here again. The scoring sheet, I don't think the scoreboard was working here throughout the first several points of this match, because when I was getting kills on the Princeville side, the scoreboard wasn't lighting up. So anyway, that being said, my count has got Sahara Street Matter with 10 kills and an ace here for Princeville. Again, if I thought there was going to be a girl with 10 kills on the Princeville side, it would have been Harper Francis, but I was dead wrong. There is a lot of firepower on this Princeville team, and they've had a tough go in the early portion of their schedule, but they're starting to pick it up here a little bit, and they're starting to play some really good volleyball, and rightfully so, when you've got names like Harper Francis and now Sahara Street Matter with 10 kills here tonight, and then other names throughout the lineup like Claire Sutherland. She had 3 kills there in that first set. She finishes the match with 3 kills, and, well, I thought she had an ace. She did not. So I go to the rest of my stats here. Jamison McGinn. Actually, no, I have my stats wrong here. Let me get this right here. Sahara Street Matter had 7 kills here tonight. She had 6 in the first, and then I was looking at the wrong number. So Sahara Street Matter had 7 kills tonight, and then Jamison McGinn had 4 kills in that second set. She finishes with 5 kills and an ace. So that is where I was getting all confused there. 3 kills, for number 16. That's Claire Sutherland. 1 kill in the match for Jamison. Or excuse me, that is not right. Number 13. Oh, that's not right either. Number 3, that's the number I have that I haven't got. Harper Francis. Harper Francis, very quiet here tonight. Just 2 kills I have on the stat sheet here. So kind of a bizarre night in that regard. So only 2 kills for somebody that I said need to keep an eye on. So what do I know? 1 ace in this match for Sadie Menold, and then 1 ace as well for who was it there? That was Jamison McGinn, as I mentioned earlier. So there you have it. Those are the stats on the Princeville side. A-Town led by Emma Gunther here tonight. She had 4 kills. Let's see, a couple of kills in this match. Charlie Cox had 4 kills as well. She was very impressive there. Especially, didn't get any aces here tonight, but a couple of her service points certainly kept this match going a little bit longer than you may have thought. 2 kills in the match for number 16. That is Ellie Pompeo. One of those frustrating nights I was talking about with Pompeo. Just kind of, she'd have it squared up, looked like she was really going to get into one, and then she'd hit it right into the net. Kind of one of those nights that Hendel was having during our JV match. That was the kind of night that Ellie Pompeo was having here tonight. So she finishes with 2 kills. Cox, as I said, had 4. It was 2 kills in the match for Emma Macomb, so good to see her getting on the stat sheet there. Number 14, that is Sydney Teal, had 1 kill and an ace here this evening. And then Sophie Kern, she was diving all over the place here. There was a dig that she had, which I don't keep track of digs, but there was a dig that she had there in that in this match that I have no idea how she was able to do it. She picked one off of Harper Francis, and how in the world she contorted her body to get down and able to hit that one as hard as it was hit by Harper Francis, I will never know. But it was very impressive, to say the least. She was diving all over the place trying to make things happen. She finishes with 2 kills here this evening. So those are your stats. Again, unofficial stats, but I think I've got a pretty good grasp of where things go on the stats side of things here. So I think so anyway. But anyway, that is going to put a wrap to our broadcast. Been a good one here so far. Let me take a look at our schedule and see when our next broadcast is here at A-Town High School. I believe they have one tomorrow, but I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So we will be back on the air tomorrow. And our friend, I think John, will be the one doing that tomorrow. So you'll be able to check that one out here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Let me see, get the right date here, 23rd. Now we go to the 24th. Yep, A-Town takes on BPC. So kind of a quick turnaround here for A-Town, but that'll be a good match for A-Town to try to get that recovery there against BPC, who's kind of struggling here this season. So we'll see if A-Town can get the job done, as John will be on the call. Alyssa will be on the camera here then tomorrow. So let me take a look at some other stuff here. I believe A-Town fans, we're also, TSSR, doing the A-Town soccer match tomorrow, which looks like that's going to be in Macomb. Macomb versus A-Town at 4:30. So you soccer fans out there can enjoy some soccer tomorrow here on TSSR. Let's see what else we got going on here. The next broadcast for A-Town after that will not be until next Monday, as we will be here for A-Town versus Rova. Football is on the road this week, as A-Town heading up to Wethersfield this weekend. So our next broadcast that I'll be doing is next Monday against Rova, but we will be here tomorrow to do the matchup against BPC. So looking forward to those matches here. You can find them here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, and we'll have more matches throughout the year. Just keep an eye on the Facebook page for TSSR, and just kind of keep an eye on this YouTube page when live broadcasts, we try to get them up here in the days leading into the broadcast, so you can always kind of check and see how things things are going to be playing out. But if you know the schedule, a lot of home matches we do here for A-Town, and we're happy to do it, as the A-Town Tornadoes happy to have us here as well. So always good to be here broadcasting A-Town Tornadoes sports, and we'll be here again tomorrow for volleyball, and then back at it again next Monday doing some more volleyball. So looking forward to that, as this one in the books. Again, our final score, 25-16, 25-20. Princeville, 2-0. They get the win over A-Town. We'll have more broadcast again tomorrow. Keep an eye open for that. Until then, have a wonderful rest of your evening. For our wonderful camera girl, Alyssa, it is Wyatt Reed. Thank you so much for watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.